In this video, we're going to look at some vibey drum beats that you probably can play already. While those may have sounded a bit complicated, they're actually quite simple if you break them down. So here's the game plan. I'm going to show you each groove at 4 levels. Level 1 will be the basic groove. Level 2 will add a bit of flair to it. Level 3 will spice things up a bit. Level 4 will bring the vibes and make these grooves sound epic. Just quickly before we get into the lesson, here's a message to all the South Africans watching this video. The sponsor of this video is a collaboration between Vodacom and YouTube. With Vodacom, you can keep vibing with your fave YouTube videos when you switch to prepaid LTE. You'll get a whopping 15 gigabytes of data for just 99 Rand. That's 10 gigabytes of normal data to do anything you want and 5 gigabytes of free YouTube data, so you'll never miss any of my latest YouTube videos. Just head over to Vodapay or dial *123# to get things moving. Oh, and remember, terms and conditions apply. Okay, let's get into the first drum beat. Here is level 1. Pretty simple, it's just a basic disco groove. Now we're going to move it up to level 2, and what we'll do here is just add accents on all the ands on the hi-hat. Now to move that up to level 3, we're going to add an extra note on beat 1 with our left hand, and you're just going to flick it on the hi-hat, and that's going to be played swung. Cool, to go up to level 4 now, we're going to add a few ghost notes within that groove, and those will also be swung. That's a pretty cool drum beat. What I'm going to do now is go back to level 1 and play straight from level 1 to level 4 non-stop, just so you can see how it builds from basic to a bit more complicated. Alright, next groove. To move up to level 2 of this groove, we'll do the same thing that we did with the first groove and just add accents on all the and counts on the hi-hat. To get up to level 3, we're going to just add ghost notes. Now for level 4, which is the main idea of this whole beat, we are going to add more ghost notes, and these ones will come just before the backbeats. That is honestly one of my favorite drum grooves to play. It just feels so good to play. It also feels so good to listen to. Again, I'm going to go back to level 1 and just build it up non-stop from beginning to end. Hopefully you've seen by now that grooves can start like very simple and you just need to add a few things to them, a few embellishments to make them more vibey or give them more character. It's not the hardest thing to do. You just need to place those in the bar and just loop it and see if it sounds good. You've probably also noticed that these are all disco grooves. So the goal of these grooves is to get people to dance and get people to vibe. Let's try another one. So that was like the vanilla disco beat. If someone says, hey drummer, play a disco groove, a lot of drummers will just end up playing that. Let's add something more to it to get to level 2 difficulty. And what I'm going to do is just open the hi-hat on all the and counts. All right, level 3, you probably realized this by now, but for all these grooves, level 3, I've just added ghost notes. So here we go. Level 4, we're going to add more ghost notes and just one more kick at the end of the bar. Again, let's go back here from level 1 to level 4 without any stops. Those are all disco grooves. When you learn those, the goal is to get them as vibey feeling as possible. You want to play these and make people dance. As a drummer, that's like a huge goal you have. If you want to learn more grooves that are in a bit of a different style, check this video out where I show you some grooves that absolutely change my drumming.